Hey, I'm Gorby Movie, and I'm a horror addict, and today we're reviewing Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. Directed by Gregory Plotkin and written by Jason Pagan and Andrew Deutschman, Paranormal Activity The Ghost Dimension is the 5th or 6th installment in the franchise, if you count the marked ones. It's also supposed to be the last, but how often is that true? Now, I'll be honest with you, I loved Paranormal Activity. It's one of only a few films that's ever really managed to scare me. I also liked Paranormal Activity too, particularly how it answered so many questions I was left with after the first film. But after that, the terrifying demon became a child's playmate named Toby. But I hung in there. I've seen the entire series, and for the most part, I enjoyed them. That was until I saw The Ghost Dimension. From the trailers, I had high hopes for this one. The ads promised that all the answers would be revealed. All the answers! I should have known better. All Ghost Dimension did was introduce a new cast of characters that I cared nothing about, and a slew of plot holes and unwanted exposition.
What did she say?
I don't know.
The trailers also said we would finally get to see Toby, which by the way is the dumbest name I've ever heard for a demon. Why not come up with something classy, like Lols? Now that's a demon name you can count on. Anyhow, Toby does show himself, but it turns out that he looks like a cross between Venom and Groot.
I am Toby.
Yeah, not exactly scary, but then CGI monsters never are. Sure, when mixed with practical effects, CGI can be awesome, like the vampires in Blade 2, but on its own, it just looks fake, like a cartoon or Keanu Reeves acting.
No, no, no!
And it's not just Toby that's CGI. It's the kills, the ghost dimension that is essentially a time machine. Even simple effects are all CGI. Now, the cast wasn't CGI, but in their case, it might have helped. Everyone in this movie looks like they stepped out of a Sears catalog. You know, that fake, kind of glossy look, like a model, but not like a supermodel.
You could be a part-time model. You probably still have to keep your normal job.
Their performances were unconvincing, and every time one of them picked up the little girl, I was sure the young actress's real mother was going to show up and demand her child back. I didn't care much for the kid either, though I did think it was cool that they got the same little girl who played the evil cherub in Krampus. Props, kid. Mad props. For me, there was nothing redeemable about this film. It doesn't even have Katie Featherstone in it! The Ghost Dimension is just another overhyped, big-budget, CGI crap fest that I can't see appealing to anyone except for maybe fans of similar crap fests like the Pulse remake. My advice? Skip this film entirely. In fact, if you see it at a Redbox or a rental store, if you still go to rental stores, do the world a favor and take a bat to that shit. Mash it into paste. Take it from a fan of the franchise. This is not only the worst film in the Paranormal Activity series, but one of the worst films of 2015. But I'm not bitter. I forgive the filmmakers for their deceiving trailers and for taking an hour and a half of my life that I'll never get back. Well, I will anyway, so long as they keep one promise. No more Paranormal Activity films, Blumhouse. No more sequels, no more spin-offs. Keep your promise, and maybe one day, with enough therapy, we can all forget this movie ever happened. Cut! Hey guys, thanks for watching. That movie sucked. Seriously, you guys are real troopers. So here's the thumbs up. Now you're supposed to give me one. And if you're new here, subscribe so you can see us review other shitty movies and good books and bad books and all the horror things.